Alright, just in case the second video didn't work either, I will add this. So I just started this video after the first one ended, just for sake of how long the video was, so I can upload it. So this is a new part to the race. This is not what you have seen before. So you're going to basically follow this road to its very end. Do watch this curve. It is a little deceiving as to how much of a curve it is. So it's a wide intersection, so you shouldn't have a problem. Just make sure just don't crash on that intersection, please. But it is, watch for that turn. There is the arrow sign, as you saw as we passed it, so you should be fine. Now, we're gonna come up to the library here, which is on the right. There's a stop sign here. This will be an intersection that will be manned by law enforcement. You, at this point, will make a right-hand turn, and we're heading for the turnaround for this race. So you're gonna make this right-hand turn, and on this first road to the right, this is our turnaround. It's a curved road. So you'll make this right, and you're just gonna go around the curve and get back onto the roadway and make your left-hand turn. So this is the easiest way we could find to turn around for this race, that you didn't have to turn around in less than 20 feet or so. But so this makes it really easy to make a turnaround. So you'll come to the end of this road and you will make a left-hand turn. We will have this area manned by law enforcement as well, or our volunteers, to stop traffic so you can get out of this quickly, so you won't have to stop. I've got a car coming, so I need to stop, but we'll have people here to stop traffic so you can pull out. Make this left-hand turn, and you'll be heading right back toward the library where we just went through this intersection. Now, law enforcement, I said, would be at this intersection up here. When you come back to this intersection, remember, you made a right-hand turn first of all. When you come back to this intersection, you're gonna go straight through it. So law enforcement should see you coming and be able to stop traffic. It's a four-way stop, so we're not putting many people out as far as waiting at all. So law enforcement will be able to see you coming and get you through this intersection. They'll stop traffic for you. You won't have to stop at that stop sign, and you'll continue. Now, somewhere along here, it might be right here at the church coming up, but this is again, this part you have not seen before. You started the race all the way over there, so we're heading back in that direction now. So up on this hill, some of you may see some of the Olympic distance runners, because this will be their turnaround up on this hill. So just be aware that you might start to see some runners during your bike path at this point. But you will continue straight. And we're going to be coming up again to another four-way stop. This will be again manned by either law enforcement or my volunteers, and they will stop traffic so you can go straight through this intersection as well. Again, this is a four-way stop, so we're not halting traffic much longer than they would be anyway. So law enforcement or my volunteers will see you coming, will stop traffic, you can get waved through. You shouldn't have to stop here. This is where we pick up the super sprint racers. So they would have made the left where I stopped the first video, down there. They'll come up this street and they're going to make this left with you. So you're going to go straight through this intersection. You will meet up with the super sprint racers if you see any of them. You will definitely see the Olympic runners along this path. The sprint runners you will not pick up yet. You'll see them shortly along this path. But this road you'll be familiar with. You've seen this last year. This was the return to the school. Okay, what happens at this intersection though, in order to keep our Olympic and our sprint distance racers down here in the subdivision area, the first time you come up to this intersection, you are going to make a left. Okay, you're going to make the left and do that entire circle that we just did. So you would make this left, and you'll be familiar with this road. This is where you came down originally, and you went straight. The schools are down there. That's where they're going to be doing the new construction. So the first time you get to this intersection, you will make a left-hand turn. We'll have people here to tell you. You'll make this left, and you'll do one more loop of that subdivision circle. The second time you make it to this intersection, you'll go to the right. Our super sprint racers, the first time you get to this intersection, you will go to the right and return to the school, because that's that will be a total 6-mile path. So along here, you'll pick up our sprint racer runners. They'll be coming straight through the intersection and running down this road and then making a turnaround and going back. We're going to avoid that subdivision that we've used the last couple of years. The traffic just got a little heavy last year, so I want to avoid that street altogether. So again, we'll have officers here at this intersection. This signal should be on flash, so you will have the right-of-way. And we'll have law enforcement here to make sure people are watching for you. So you should be able to go straight through this intersection. Do watch for all the runners at this point. We'll have Olympic and sprint and everybody going through this area. So our super sprint racers won't have to make it this far. I'll show you where that super sprint turnaround is here in a moment. So you're going to go straight through this intersection. Again, this is new roadway, so you didn't see this last year. But at this first intersection right here, you'll make a right-hand turn. This is the area that once again will be coned off. So you will be able to have no traffic on this half of the roadway. So you'll be able to make this right-hand turn without a problem. This side again will be coned off. What I'll probably do is have the bikes in this lane, in the far lane. So bikes coming out will be close to the yellow line. Bikes going back in will be close to the dotted line. This lane should probably just be for the runners, so they can run on the road or the sidewalk, whichever you prefer. But you'll have all the Olympic runners, you'll have all the sprint runners running through here. And as for the super sprint runners, my 1/2 distance of the sprint race, I'll show you where your turnaround is because it's coming up. So my super sprint runners will turn around exactly where you see these folks standing right here and walking. Right at that pole, that is the super sprint runner turnaround. Okay, so that gives you just like 1.6 miles to run. We'll get this signal on flash too. It really is not a very important signal. It's generally for the gas station and the subdivision, but it can be on flash for us. It's not a big deal. This will have on flash as well, so you can go straight through this. So you're almost back to the transition slot. So Olympic distance racers will do this whole thing twice. So they will make that left-hand turn the first time they come to that intersection and go around the subdivision again. Then they come back and then they head back out one more time. So it's still 2 times back for the Olympic racers, just 1 time out and back for the sprint racers. Just don't forget to do that second circle of that subdivision. So again, this will all be coned off. So bikers will be in the left lane there, runners will be in this right-hand lane here. Everybody is going to make this right-hand turn into the college right here at the sign. Bikes stay to the left, runners stay to the right. The finish line will be right through those 2 street pole lights and the fire hydrant area. Bikes, you'll make this left and you will dismount right here where you mounted in the first place. So that's the new path. We'll see you August 27th.